Former Merrill Lynch executive Robert McCann takes the helm as CEO of UBS Wealth Management of the Americas. UBS has lost $154 billion in net assets since March and has suffered somewhat of a reputation hit as a result of helping some American clients avoid taxes. But in his first day at work, McCann spoke exclusively with me about his strategy, one that does not involve spinning off PaineWebber.
I can't see that at all. I don't have a magic number of FAs that I think is the right or appropriate number. The business right now is about 7,800 financial advisors. Right now, as I enter into this, and as I thought about taking this opportunity, make no mistake about it, I'm joining UBS. I'm joining UBS as the CEO of Wealth Management Americas, and I'm joining Ozzie Grubel's Group Executive Board. And working with Ozzie and being part of a global company is one of the things that appeals to me. Again, we have a business here in the United States that, in my opinion, is relevant in size. Being part of UBS, we have the ability to provide global perspective.
When you talk to people in wealth management right now about UBS and the impressions, one concern that's cited is the outflow within the past year, particularly since March, $154 billion in net assets. How do you stop that?
I think it's not an easy thing to stop, Margaret, but it can be stopped. And I think the way you stop that is you stand back and you say, we are going to run the company in a way that we are going to be focused on our clients. We are going to run the company in a way that the FA is going to be at the center of what we do. I believe the service or the need for wealth management advice is greater than it's ever been. I think you have to create a culture, an environment, and a platform where financial advisors, the majority of which I think, in fact I know, want to do the right thing and will do the right thing. And as much as I am a champion of the advisor and feel the advisor-client relationship is the key to success, there have to be rules too. We don't have a place at UBS for advisors that don't play by the rules and don't deliver for their clients. And you set that tone, you set it consistently, and you can begin to turn around any and all the numbers, including the flow numbers.
How do you plan to restore somewhat of a reputational risk that there has been within the past year due to the U.S. government's crackdown on offshore accounts and the ensuing pull of assets from this result?
Let me tell you what you don't do. You don't try and do it in your first week on the job. It's not going to happen. Again, I still feel there are people in the industry that don't want to admit just how wrong we were and the impact that it had as an industry. You win back people's trust one day at a time, one client at a time, and you realize that you're setting out here on a journey. It's not going to be a quick event. There is nothing about Bob McCann showing up at UBS that is going to instantaneously restore the reputation of UBS in the United States. But I believe that with time, the right focus, the right team around me, and the good work of the financial advisors, we can more than restore UBS's reputation. We can enhance it in the future.
UBS has added to the ranks substantially within the past year. They've really cherry-picked some of the best financial advisors on the street from some of the other firms. But part of that attraction has been the pay. UBS is paying 3 times trailing book revenue to 2007 books. Do you plan to continue that kind of pay level to attract top talent?
No. And that's a very easy and a very direct answer. Let me tell you how I think about this. Everybody, whenever I read about the industry, whether it be in trade journals or in the media, everybody talks about recruiting. I think recruiting is the second leg or the third leg of a 3-legged stool. First thing you have to focus on is retention. There are a lot of good financial advisors at UBS, but the days of UBS, if in fact UBS was the high bid in the market to just bring talent in, it's over. I don't want people working with me that the only reason they're there is because we're the high bid in the market. So I want to pay people and I want them to feel that they're getting paid fairly, but I won't be the high bid in the market.